So, where I live, actually, just look at my hair. Oh, one of the things, you see all these gray spots, right? When I lived in California, I lived in a cottage. People who were doing this to me lived in another cottage, and in the main house. And there was a girl who lived there, our neighbor. She looked at me one day and said, "Do you dye your hair?" She seemed surprised. I'm like, "No, why?" Why? Because one day it's dark, and then the next day it's white, which means there's an excessive amount of chlorine or whatever is spritzing and spraying in my water. So I guess the chlorine is to hide other scents, the spraying and the spritzing. Because chlorine, the bleach, the chlorine is very strong. It's overpowering. So anything else that's being smelt is gonna be masked by it. Kerosene, I used to smell that also. Gas, well, it could be gas, I'm not sure. But whatever else, these highly scented, these pungent scents are very, they're so strong they can mask anything that's odorless. Like, for example, when I'm not smelling anything that's recognizable or has a distinctive scent to it, I can still feel it. It's in my nose. If you take an oxygen strip and you put it here, you can feel the oxygen. It's the same thing. It's the same thing with the gas, except it's burning your nose and your head gets like it wants to explode because it feels like it's a puffy, like a cloud. It's not a good feeling. I mean, I don't know how people who use drugs, why they do it, because it's really uncomfortable to me. But the thing is, it's like I've noticed, there's people who live next door to me. I'm not going to say anything, but hey, I have a feeling they're listening to this conversation. They're more intent in what I'm saying. Did you just hear that click? That's my point. They're more interested in my conversation, in my life, than their own. So one could say, as the voice in my head is fond of saying, one could say that they are a part of this. They would have to be. And I do want the police to investigate it. I want them to investigate it. I think it's time. So what they would probably do is maybe they have a video camera with this ring or whatever, and they would actually be recording everything that I'm saying, like recording everything I'm saying and listening to it, and, well, they will say she's talking to herself or she's talking to somebody else. She's crazy. She's batshit crazy. It's like they are there like to whatever role they're playing. I don't know. But what am I going to say at this point? Okay, they're spritzing and spraying. It's affecting me. Call the police. Imagine it, if you will. This is how it goes in my head. They show up. There's nothing here. Gas dissipates. Whatever is in the air, the smell goes away. There's nothing there. Knock on their door. They don't have anything. They're not going to sit there with it and keep it, the cans or whatever they're using, for the police to come and find it. They're not that stupid. Then I do that a couple of times. Then what happens? The police will say is either I have it in for them, they'll see me as wasting police time and a troublemaker. Then they can in turn sue me for disrupting their household. There's so many things they can do. This is what people like them do to us. They provoke and they provoke and they provoke. I'm sorry, but this should not be allowed. It should not be allowed. This should not be allowed to happen. Not ever to people. They have no sense of humanity. None. They don't have any humanity left. They can do whatever they want, to whomever they want, anytime they want, and they get away with it. Because they have deep pockets. Where are they getting all this money from? You gonna tell me, is it like a ring of pedophiles? It's not money oriented, but mostly they do have a lot of money. And they pass children around. In this case, they're like passing adults around. They're shepherding them and pulling. And then it's like a pedophile ring, but not for children. It's like for adults that they can either exploit or steal from. And they want to make sure if they steal from you, you have money out there, or you have something out there you were supposed to get. You don't even know. You barricaded from that. You don't even know where it is. Where are you going to look? Not to mention they're hacking and deleting all traces that it existed. That's not enough for these people. No. They want us to be broke by taking everything from us, and broken by damaging our bodies and our minds. This is an evil, a new evil, and a bad one. Bad evil. Bad evil. And it's like a disease, and it's ravaging them, and they're coming at us. They're like, it's almost like a zombie. I don't want to say zombie. I want to use that because everybody's into these zombies these days. It's just like a disease. Because if these people can do this to me, they're doing it to other people, have done it to other people, and they will continue. And they will continue. As well as, if there's 100 of them out there, and I know there's thousands, if there's 100 of them out there, think of all the damages they're doing to people. I'll tell you something else. I don't know if I mentioned this before. I have a friend who, since she started talking with me, she was one of them whose account got hacked as well. Twice actually, since she started talking to me. Money got taken out. She's in law enforcement. She got sick. She gets sick all the time. Her sons are getting sick. Her children are getting sick. She knows somebody in higher up. His wife is getting sick. She's probably not going to make it. Hopefully she will pull through. I have another friend who I'm talking about people who knows about what's happening to me. I have another friend, and she has to have medical procedures because she's getting sick as well. I'm getting sick. I have another friend who knows about the situation. He was the one who moved me here. He got sick. The whole household he was in got sick, as well as his wife got sick. Children are getting sick as well. Everybody connected to me that knows this story is getting sick. Them and their loved ones. But other people in their families are not. Who doesn't know me is not getting connected. It's not getting sick. I'm just going to show what's happening here. It's like almost everyone I know. I have a cousin back in my home country, and she's getting sick all the time. She's weak, she's anemic, she's having all these chest pains, head pains, she's getting sick all the time. Her brother, which is another cousin of mine on my mother's side, he is sick and he has lumps all over his skin, or just one big lump. It might be cancerous. We're all getting sick. This is what I'm saying. Whatever they're doing, whatever this is, I don't know how they're doing it, but I find when I touch my phone, sometimes if I get a mild shock. There's static on the phone. That shouldn't be. Especially if it's hooked into the charger. That shouldn't be, but it is. It has a current running through it. I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know how they're doing it, like I said. An electrician might be able to point out how they're doing it. I don't know. Or a person in IT. I'm not an IT person. But the thing is, it's like I'm talking about the people who are recording. They're recording. And I know you'll find a lot of recordings coming out. This is why I wanted to go to. I just want people to see, and they'll start to look at their own situation and get an idea of what to look for. Like the clicking and all these things, the listening, and They're listening, they're recording. Now, I think this is to squeeze me. This is to get me to say, well, shut your mouth. That they will look. I don't care how it looks. I don't even want them to come to me to try to blackmail me. I wanted them to take it straight to the police station. They need to take it straight to the police station. Don't even think about blackmailing me. And this is also to the people who are doing this. Don't think about blackmailing me. You take it. You know who you are. Take it straight to the police station. Let's go. At any given time, let's go. Let's go. Don't try to blackmail me. I kind of think they know they can't. This recording and this listening to everything I say, because they can tell you everything I've been saying. They may have the ring in their house or outside their house or whatever, so they're recording everything. The ring was actually suggested to me when I moved in here first. I guess it would have made their life easier. Or maybe they weren't hired by them to do what they needed to do. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. What as low as I'm talking, I guarantee you they're hearing every word I'm saying. Every word I'm saying. They're going to hear every word I'm saying. Every word. So that's one of the things. When you get provoked into outbursts, there's somebody recording it somewhere. There's somebody listening somewhere. Because they want you to look like this is a behavioral pattern of yours. Everywhere you go, you're like an upstart. You're causing trouble. You're accusing people. You're hearing things. This is what they want from me. But when this goes to court, and I'm sure it will at some point, it started. They'll have to go back to the place where it started. I will insist on that. And I will take any psych evaluation they can put me. I will sit down and take any psych evaluation. Any psych evaluation. But first, they're going to have to give me a full body scan to see if there's something there. They have to take them out first. That's what I say.